We're doing this.
We're doing this.
Here we go again.
Nah. Here we go for the first time.
Please stand for the bride and groom. You guys look amazing, by the way. Both of you. He looks pretty good, huh? All right, you guys are go ahead and hold hands, look into each other's eyes, and you guys enjoy this. Please be seated, everyone. Well, we know that Andrea Carvalho and Jason Rogers are here to get married, and we know that they are perfect for each other. And you're all part of this love story that we're here to celebrate with the two of them today. Well, here you are, Andrea Carvalho and Jason Rogers. Every step of your journey over the years has pointed to this time and this place, surrounded by these beautiful people who love you so much, with the best that's still yet to come for both of you. Isn't it true, everyone, that love has been described in so many ways throughout the years? Songs are written, poems are crafted, and stories are told about love. Among all the descriptions of love that are out there in the world, I'd like to share one for just the two of you at this moment. I love that you are my person and I am yours. Whatever door we come to, we will open it together. Now, as beautiful as that description of love is, it only gets better because we're going to hear how these two have described each other. So Jason, let's hear from you first. When I asked you to describe Andrea in a few words, you shared, Andrea is caring. She's easygoing, hardworking, fun-loving, and supportive. Andrea is gorgeous. Andrea, your turn. When I asked you to describe Jason the very same way, you shared, Jason is respectful, he is understanding, he is supportive, and he is fun-loving. We appreciate you sharing this with us because you have both reminded us that the ability to love is one of the very best parts of our humanity. Well, now, friends and family, a question is raised. How did we end up here today? How did these two people fall in love and choose to spend the rest of their lives together? Well, I'd like to tell you just a little bit about how that happened. So this love story begins one Saturday evening as Andrea is getting ready for work, while Jason is about to head out to a concert. In separate spaces, but under the same sky, they stumble upon each other on an app. It's like the universe is pulling them together. Their online conversation flows effortlessly back and forth. Their messages jump from one topic to another, and the hours fly by. It's as if they've known each other for years rather than just a few hours. It's getting close to 2 a.m. when they exchange pictures, and Jason, on seeing Andrea's picture, quickly wishes her goodnight. Andrea's heart sinks a little, misreading his sudden bedtime as disinterest. But the sun rises on a new day, and with it, their conversation resumes, and Andrea learns something new about Jason. He's not disinterested. It just turns out when Jason gets tired, he gets tired fast. She finds it amusing, a little quirk that makes Jason, Jason. And she would eventually name this condition Bedtime Boy. By the end of the day, Andrea takes a leap of faith and she asks Jason to meet in person. And this is how our love story begins, with an online connection and a late night chat. Now, moving forward a bit in time, Jason is having a chat with Andrea on a Sunday, the 13th of February. Now, they are diving into a fun discussion about their first date. But Jason suggests the following weekend for the date, but Andrea suggests the very next day. However, The next day is not just any day, but it's Valentine's Day. Jason understandably thinks that's a lot of pressure for a first date. Andrea, sensing his jitters, quips, well, we could just meet for a hot dog, I don't care. Jason chuckles, her humor diffusing some of his tension, so they decide their first date will be a casual dinner and a walk at Disney Springs on Valentine's Day. The day arrives, they meet up at Disney Springs, a choice Jason had made. Andrea is a little worried about her English, but Jason is doing his best to say a few words in Portuguese. It's adorable to Andrea, and she appreciates his efforts. What's amazing is how easy everything feels. They talk for 4 hours, completely oblivious to the time passing. It's like meeting a stranger who somehow already seems familiar, like a friend they've known for a long time. At one point, they stop by the restroom, and Andrea, in a playful mood, jokes it's their chance to escape the date. They both laugh because, truthfully, neither of them want to leave. And that date led to the next, and soon these two are building a life and a future together. Now, before we get into the ceremony, I want to touch on one more day. It was December 17th of 2025, because that was the day that Andrea answered her favorite question ever. So it's a Wednesday, which means it's date night for these two. But this isn't just any Wednesday. Jason has a twinkle in his eye and a secret plan up his sleeve. He suggests they change up their usual routine and revisit the restaurant where they enjoyed their second date. Andrea is intrigued, but she goes along with it, unaware of Jason's hidden agenda. After dinner, they stroll hand in hand to Lake Eola, just like they had on that memorable second date. The sun is set and the Christmas decorations twinkle, casting a magical glow on everything. Off to the side, all of a sudden, a man with a guitar appears, seemingly out of nowhere. By the way, this musician's name is Chase, and he is here right now playing music at the ceremony along with Delaney. Anyhow, Andrea gives Jason a curious look, but he just grins and tells her to enjoy the moment. As the first notes of a familiar song fill the air, a wave of surprise washes over Andrea. Now Jason, ever the charmer, sweeps her into his arms, and they begin to dance right there, next to Lake Eola, under the twinkling Christmas lights. And then right on cue, the world seems to stop. Jason gets down on one knee and asks Andrea to marry him. She says yes, of course, and around them, the park erupts in cheers. Strangers who have been watching the scene unfold celebrate from afar, adding to the joy of the proposal. It's a beautiful, magical moment, and one neither of them will ever forget. Can we give it up for these two, everybody? Well, those perfect days can only lead to this day as you stand here before us now. And it's for this and many other reasons that Jason can say of Andrea. Andrea makes me feel wanted and needed. She makes me feel like life, even everyday life, can be fun and light. I want Andrea in my life forever, and I always want to be there and be by her side. That's for this and many other reasons that Andrea can say of Jason. Jason makes me feel like a princess. He makes me feel happy and loved. I love how easygoing he is, and I love that he respects me exactly as I am. With Jason, everything feels natural and we get each other. He is my soulmate, and I want to spend the rest of my life with him. Well, I'm pretty sure everyone agrees we couldn't be happier for these two. And friends, the most important thing about today, about your ceremony, is what happens here in the moments to follow. Today is like no other because we're here to observe and to witness and to celebrate what your love story has inspired. And that is promise. We're here to celebrate the commitment to each other that you're making, to witness the two of you saying to each other, I will be the person who is always here for you. So having said all of that, Andrea and Jason, do you stand here today to give yourselves to each other in marriage? If so, please both say, we do.
We do.
Excellent. Well, now it is time for your I do's. And Jason, I'm going to ask you first as you continue to hold her hands and look into her eyes. Do you take Andrea to be your wife, your life partner and friend, to join her life with yours, to share with her all that will be, to laugh with her in joy, to comfort her in sorrow, and to grow with her in love? Do you promise to honor her and to be faithful to her all the days of your life? If so, please say, I do.
I do.
Perfect. And now, Andrea, do you take Jason to be your husband, your life partner and friend, to join his life with yours, to share with him all that will be, to laugh with him in joy, to comfort him in sorrow, and to grow with him in love? Do you promise to honor him and to be faithful to him all the days of your life? If so, please say, I do.
I do.
Perfect. And to everyone here, do you all promise to stand by this couple and to remind them of the vows and the promises that they are making here today? If so, please all shout, we do. Excellent. Well, you will now exchange rings as a symbol of the promises that you are making here today and of your ongoing commitment to each other. May these rings remind you that you are spoken for, you are chosen, and you are now one. Matt? Thank you for your help with that. I invite you to place Andrea's ring first. I can hold that for you if you need me to.
Thanks.
Beautiful. And now as you hold her hands and look in her eyes, please repeat after me. Just as this ring encircles your finger,
Just as this ring encircles your finger,
so does my love encircle your heart. So does my love encircle your heart.
so does my love encircle your heart.
Awesome. With this ring, I am yours.
With this ring, I am yours.
Perfect. Andrea, I invite you to place Jason's ring. Thank you. Beautiful. And now as you hold his hands and look in his eyes, please repeat those same lines after me. Just as this ring encircles your finger.
Just
As this ring encircles your finger.
as this ring, a circle,
Excellent. So does my love
so is my love,
encircle your heart.
a circle, your heart.
Beautiful. And finally, with this ring,
With this ring,
I am yours.
I'm yours.
You guys killed it. I want you to continue to stand together and take a moment and remember this day, May 7th of 2026, because this is the day that you were married. And now take one more moment and look out at all of your friends and family who are all here wishing you so much love and support. And as you look out at them, I'd like to share. May this day shine eternally in your lives. May you continue to care for each other in all times, happy and sad. May you continue to give cheer to each other and give strength to each other in all undertakings. May your love for each other continue to be a source of inspiration for yourselves, your families, your friends, and to all whose lives you have touched. And finally, may you both be blessed with unending happiness in the many days ahead. Well, that brings us to a very important moment, because it is with great joy in front of all of your friends and family, and by the authority vested in me by the state of Florida, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Jason, you may kiss your bride. Friends and family, can you celebrate as much as these two are in love? Are you up for that? Then please stand with me now, and as you do that, it is my distinct honor to present to you as married for the very first time. Let's hear it for Mr. and Mrs. Rogers.